sunsets and skies so blue. Mountains whisper stories of dreams so true. From oceans roaring wild to valleys deep, a heartbeat of a nation that will not sleep. Save South Africa, rise above the storm. Hands together strong, a new world is born. Beauty in our hearts, let it light the way. Evil cannot reign when we seize the day. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The soil holds our history, roots run so long. A melody of freedom, we're singing strong. They may curse the land with lies they weave, but we hold the truth in what we believe. Their crowns may crumble, their thrones may fall, for the power is the people's above it all. Save South Africa, rise above the storm. Hands together strong, a new world is born. Beauty in our hearts, let it light the way. Evil cannot reign when we seize the day. People sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The soil holds our history, roots run so long. A melody of freedom, we're singing strong. They may curse the land with lies they weave, but we hold the truth in what we believe. Their crowns may crumble, their thrones may fall, for the power is the people above it all. We know it all.
I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming, it's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
All right, just try to do a sound check here to make sure the sound's actually coming through. Should be there. The sound's actually coming through. Should be there. All right, it's there. Good evening, folks. Welcome back to the program. To all the Neanderthals, canines, and right-wing podcasters, good evening to you. How's it going out there, folks? A lovely Saturday evening here in the mother city of Cape Town in the Western Cape of South Africa. South Africa. Mzansi, welcome back, folks. Good to see you all once again. Yes, what a busy day it was indeed. Started off my morning coffee with Matthew Parks from COSATU, the Congress of South African Trade Unions. Had a wonderful discussion talking about trade issues between South Africa and the United States. From there, I was late. My profuse apologies to everyone who's at the meet and greet. I do apologize humbly. I don't cotton to people being late. There's never an excuse. I mean, obviously some things can't be prevented, but still, I apologize. People waited half an hour for me, and my apologies for that. But thank you for waiting for me at the meet and greet at Blueberg or Blauberg. I guess they say Blauberg. I say Blauberg. They say Blauberg. You say potato. I say potato. At Blauberg today, we had 55 to 60 people to meet and greet. It was unbelievable, folks. And once again, walking down the street of Blueberg Strand, I was approached by, we were taking selfies, and some lady walked up, and I'm like, I don't remember seeing you at the meet and greet. She goes, no, I just saw you, Colonel. I came over to get a picture. And as I'm going down the street, another person rushed up from behind and he said, my wife and I were sitting there drinking coffee. I saw you. She said, you got to go say hi to the Colonel. All right, so that was then. Then it came back downtown and put together the video from Matthew Parks. I edited that. That took some time because his volume was very low. I had to push it up, and each time he spoke, I had to bump up his volume, so that took me a while to do. I published that. Then I hit the road. I walked on my gimpy leg to DHL Greenpoint Stadium. And oh my gosh, what a weekend for South Africa rugby, minus the Sharks, who are being beat right now. I don't know if they've lost the game yet, but they're near the end, 19-5. But the Bulls, despite a terrible performance statistically, won their game. Awesome. But they didn't gain any points in the log because they didn't get up the log because they gave up a bonus point to their opponent, who stays 1 point ahead of them, so the Bulls stay in third place despite having a better record. And then the Stormers just shellacked Benetton. They absolutely shellacked them. Someone just gave, how many did you give? Oh my goodness. Van is back and he gave 50 memberships. Oh my goodness, here we go. I got to turn that alert notice off here very quickly because otherwise we're going to hear that forever. Let me turn off the alert box here. Anyway, so thank you, Van, for the 50 memberships. So, folks, oh my goodness. Now, one very disturbing event happened at the game. Brock Harris, I'm a huge fan. Boys like Brock Harris. Guy's just humble. He works really hard. He's only played in 18,000 matches, as a rugby player. Brock Harris out there. I was noticing during the game that he was positioning himself well, but he was involved in a lot of tackles. The tackles going on around him. And I was like, well, that's interesting. Brock is not doing many tackles today. He was injured in the scrum, and it looked pretty bad. He was laying on the ground and couldn't get up. I'm not going to speculate. Well, I am going to speculate a little bit here. I mean, Brock doesn't listen to my broadcast, so he'll know better. But when Brock Harris got up, he refused the cart. He wasn't going to be carted off, which unfortunately leads me to conclude that maybe it's a serious injury, and will that be the end of his career? I would hope that isn't the case. I hope he's back. I hope it's just a niggle that wears off. But the reason I reinforce what I believe is that when he got to the sideline, his teammates hugged him. It looked like there were tears. They all gathered around. So if Brock Harris's career did end tonight, which I pray it did, if it did, he walked off the field like a man. He wouldn't let him down. By the way, I'll have a little sip of cappuccino here. So I am the world's smallest hotel room. Well, South Africa's smallest hotel room, that is, anyway. Once again, so I hope that Brock is not seriously injured. And funny enough, I went and got some dinner at Bootleggers after the game, and some guy at the next table said, hey, I know you. And so I got up to walk over with his wife and kids and friends were all there. And he says, oh, no, you look like one of my clients. I said, oh, I thought maybe you recognized from YouTube. He said, YouTube? You're on YouTube? I said, yeah, people know me. He's like, really? So I told him that, and one of the kids like, I know you. I know you. Yeah, I know you. And he went and found it. He found one of my videos. He goes, that's you. I knew it was you. So I was recognized. I didn't really count that one, but I probably should. But if I count that, we're up to 53 people now here in the Western Cape have recognized me during my trip and walked up to me. It happened at the game tonight. Happened 2 or 3 times there. It was pretty cool. It's incredibly humbling. So yeah, so at least 2 at Blobergstrand today, then 2, 3 more, 5 or 6 more times today. So we're up to 53, 52, 53 times. It's crazy, folks. Thank you all for it. We very much appreciate it. So did Van give a super chat? Looks like Van gave a 1,400 super. Oh my goodness, Van. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that super chat, Van. I do appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Wow. I didn't see that. Okay. What's with this thing? There we go. Thank you so much for the super chat and for the memberships. All right, folks, let me greet everybody in the chat here very quickly if I can. I'm going to miss a few people, so apologies. Kelvin Ziller said something about the criteria. You mean you have to be a Bribebrook banker? I think you do. Otherwise, you can't come to America. Sai, Alana Stiebel, Mau, Rejdod, Wills, Mr. TT, Chris Ehlers. Welcome back, Chris Ehlers. Sai, Carlos Freda, Willem Duckett. Good evening. What a stunning song. Oh, you like that? Which one? Do you like the South Africa from Giselle? And then the Save South Africa is the one I came up with. And then Caroline, welcome to you. Jared Horn is here. Michael Storm, Rainier van Rensburg. And then Jana DW, welcome to you. Hedno's back, our moderator extraordinaire. Esmari Kruger, welcome to you. Adele Visser, the only thing I remember was the Soccer World Cup. And then who else we got here? Kevin. So Vilma Rasmus is here. I think Vilma qualifies as one of the OGs. She's been with us for a very long time. Can't remember exactly. There's Lindy. Hey, Lindy, how's it going? And then who else we got here? Francois with a capital F. Okay. Sharks. Oh, they scored. Okay, thank you for that update. So it's now 19-12. I hope the Sharks can come back and win that game. Andy, good evening to you. Arne Tennyson. Okay. And then Emma's in Texas. Everyone just needs to stop speculating about the program. Yeah, I've got a video which I just uploaded. It hasn't been published yet because I had to go live, where I give some analysis about people sending me emails about what's happening to them in the RefG program. They claim. So that's going to come up here shortly. It's a short video, about 4.5 minutes. Okay, who else we got there? Primal Boar's back. Marina Bolt. Is it Marina Bolt? Wow, that's hard one. Thank you. This is what was going on when I was a kid. Okay. Hey, Reith, how's it going? Michael says, oh, he's an Afrikaans. It's too late for me to read Afrikaans tonight. Michael Clody, welcome to you. Esmari, welcome to you. And Alfonso Ferreira. Somebody said something about, was Rebecca earlier? Did it disappear, her comment, or have I not gotten to it yet? Something about the meet and greet. Watch my first NASCAR. Okay. You enjoyed NASCAR. Okay. Well, I'm not a big fan. My mother was. My sister is. Take one day, one at a time. Everything comes at the right time, says Anton. Okay, Marie Hibbert, welcome to you. Mark Dahl's back. Danny Janssen van Rensburg, welcome to you. Okert Vessels, welcome back, man. How you been? Henny Pretorius, okay. Okay, Christian Diamant, Jason Sten, Mental Chewing Gum, Dirk Duploy, Proud Neanderthals here. Red John is back. I love that show, The Mentalist. Michael Storm. And I swore Rebecca had a comment in here. I must have missed it. Then gave 50 memberships. Golly Smith, welcome to you. Zip through those memberships very quickly here. And then 1,400 Rand super chat from Van. Oh, that's unbelievable. Thank you for that, Van. Thank you so much. Dion Olafia. By the way, thanks. A couple people slipped me a little cater money today at the meet and greet. Thank you for that. Also, someone was very kind to give me a gift. I didn't see who it was. It's a streamer's thing. You can mount on the desk with a lamp and a holder. Thank you so much for it. It's very kind of you. I do appreciate that. And also for the other gifts that folks gave to me. You're very generous. Marie Hibbert, soap opera style, everybody loves you. Well, not everybody loves me, Marie. Not everybody, but many people do love me. And I love you all back. It's fantastic. You know, it's really special. Napoleon says, my father's company did the membranes for the inner roof of Greenpoint. Really? Okay, that's pretty cool, Napoleon. Thanks for sharing that. Okay. Is the live on, or are we still waiting? The live is on, Rebecca. The live has been on for a long time. Refresh your page. Refresh your page. And people are recognizing Van's generous super chat. Thank you all for that. All right. Let me see. So, Caroline, so I'm glad that you enjoy your stay in Cape Province. Please check your email later. Okay, Caroline. Yes, and someone sent me an email about Nelspruit, and unfortunately the timing is I have to get back. I've been asked by Rob Herself to attend an event in Port Elizabeth on the 16th or 17th, and I'm not going to be able to do it. I'd already had to turn Rob Herself down. So, what was arranged for me in Nelspruit was unbelievably generous and wonderful, and it was enough to get me to come to Nelspruit. Unfortunately, the timing isn't good. I have to fly back. I really can't change it. I've got obligations as a judge, and I can't put that off on somebody else. So my apologies for that, but we'll make it happen another way. Only another day, and we'll meet you in Howick. Yes, Howick. I'm looking forward to Howick. Yep. Tomorrow I'll be flying to Durban, and then I'll be down in Howick. Yep. Goering von Kaspinski, welcome to you. Yeah, it's just the Robben Island suite. The locker is included. You're correct. Yeah, I hope the membership's renewed too, but there's no obligation to do that. Mr. Thorne, welcome to Suzanne Mosley Walker. Good evening. Yes, I get called all the time. Mark Bossoff, I get being called since the very beginning of my channel. Very respectful Afrikaners call me from the very beginning. Hannes Holtzman, welcome to you. Cycling Journeys is back. Johan Price. Boertroos Koffiewinkel. All right, so Chris, don't worry about the critics out there. The truth affects. Well, it's not critics. I don't worry. It's the people who make threats. People that just try to browbeat me and abuse me. Look, it's things. It's not the end of the world. Now, looking forward to tomorrow. I've got to get the Joburg thing set up. I got to get the Thundergun meeting set up. Got to get the Pretoria stuff set up. So I'm going to probably do that while I'm down south. I have a little bit of time on probably Monday, and I'll do that. Hardy calls me but only when he's sober. So that means almost never. Oh my goodness. Fiona Fondevalt just popped in there with 100 Rand stripper chat. Thank you for that. Van got the lucky lotto ticket. See you on Tuesday in Bolito. Well, Jason, you were the one that recommended Bolito yesterday, and you actually are from Bolito or around there. Hang on. Okay, that's not it. What did you recommend? Hang on a second. Jason said Famia Grill or Karibu or the Market. Okay, so one of those. I'll take a look at those and get something set up. Van says, yeah, Pretoria, yes, waiting. We'll also see in Uppington. Yeah, Uppington's going to be epic. I'm looking forward to that. Although I don't like the flight. I don't care for that flight. It's a small plane on Airlink. Can't wait to meet you in Howard, Colonel. Well, I'm looking forward to it, Mark. Okay. Everyone's so excited. Well, I'm excited too. Dylan says, too sexy for the locker. Robin Island's not the self for the Colonel. Dylan, it was fantastic to see you. Dylan's in competition for attending the most meet and greets. He's been at so many of my meet and greets. But actually, the title goes to Garrett Gillich, who seems to be absent tonight. Garrett has been to more meet and greets than anybody. He passed Koketso Razani, who had been at a high number of them too. I hate flying. Well, I don't think I hate flying. I hate being jammed in my seat. That's what I hate. All right, so okay, guys, I got to say, listen, today was epic, but I am a little bit knackered. I know I sound a little chipper here, but I am a bit knackered. I haven't even been to the Jazz Festival yet. It's already 10:30 at night, and Jazz Festival's going on next door. Well, it's kind of quiet. I wonder if it ended early. I have to look at the schedule, but I thought it went late tonight. So. Yeah, but the Stormers game was unbelievable. I'm telling you. And Sasha Feinberg, Ongumzulu, unbelievable, folks. He just was amazing with a great try. He set up Dan Duplessis for another great try with a great run, a great breakaway, and then tossed in the ball right there at the end. And Duplessis did a fantastic job. Holding on to that ball, because when it went across the line, he was tackled behind it, and he could have punched out, but he held on to it and scored the try. Leyland Zaz had a beautiful, he just robbed, man. We need to call Saps. Benetton was robbed. He just reached out, stole that ball mid-flight, grabbed it, ran all the way down. They nearly tackled him, but he escaped the tackle, got his legs out from it, and ran all the way down the field untouched after that. It was unbelievable. Stormers game was tops. The Stormers were amazing. They were amazing. Mark Bosa, they look good. Last week, their offense was good in the first half, slack in the second half. Their defense was shite the entire game. This week, the defense was much better. They gave up some space, but they recovered and did a pretty good job. Where the pics and videos, the meet and greets. We were so excited when the first one happened. We shared the experience. Mental chewing gum. I have not had 5 minutes to myself on this trip. I mean, I have, when I'm not doing this, making videos, interviewing people, appearing on other programs, coordinating events, when I'm not doing that, I've got judge responsibilities. I had to get all that ginned up and coordinate with people back there. So lots going on. And then I also have a life, folks. I have bills to pay and things like that. So I have not put plus I have to have an internet connection to put the photos out. So also I was unsure how to do it this time. I used to share them in the travel group, but I've kept the travel group very small this time because people turn into a cafe clutch, and I can't have a cafe clutch. The travel group's got to be coordination for where I'm going. If someone's offering accommodation, or someone set up an interview or a meeting for me, or needs me to see something or go somewhere, meet somebody, I need that to be in there. So that group is much smaller this time. I haven't opened up to everybody. So it's the group is I'm not a refugee tour group. I haven't put a lot of people in there, so maybe I'll open it up here soon. Rebecca, your early message just said it was another lovely meet and greet today, and that you had a sparkle in your eyes. I knew I saw your message earlier, Rebecca. Thank you so much. It's very kind. It was lovely to see you there. I apologize for the gentleman who upset a lot of people. I had no control over it. I was very polite to the gentleman. I more than gave him his time, and he wanted me to do things. I mean, I didn't want to hold the U.S. and Israeli flag up because of the political significance of that. Not that I have an issue with Israel. I'm a supporter of Israel. It's the only democracy in the region, and it's a genuine state. It's not what they claim it is. So, and I lived there for a while. I don't have any issues with Israel, but I mean, it's given my position in the media and what I do, it seemed inappropriate to do that. So, anyway, so it was just kind of weird. Rebecca, you were there. It was kind of weird what happened. I don't know what's the gentleman. He said he flew in from Zimbabwe, and thank you for coming from Zimbabwe, sir. I really appreciate that. But I was respectful of you. I gave you more time than anybody else, and I did answer your questions, and you asked repeated questions, but you got up and made statements, and you offended a number of people, and several people walked away from the meet and greet as a consequence, and some of them didn't come back. Yeah, so. Francois Fundenberg, yeah, that really was Matthew Parks. It really was. I know it doesn't sound like a diehard socialist, does it? And he's actually been chatting with me tonight, sent me several messages, and so yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah, that's him. That was him. Yeah, look, I mean, some people are becoming pragmatic because South Africa is on the verge. It's on the knife's edge. It doesn't feel like in Cape Town. It feels like nothing's going on here. Despite that, let me tell you, in my meet and greet today, a person told me a very personal story of a horrific event that happened to them, and I'm so sorry that you went through such a thing. No one should have to go through it, and I won't tell the story because people might realize who it is, and I don't want to come out. We had a young Khoisan man there who was fantastic. Rohan was there. I don't know if he was right here tonight. It was lovely to listen to him and talk to him. He really appreciates the fact that I'm going Uppington to talk to Oma Katamina Esa to talk to her about the new language, the Khoisan language that she speaks. So he was excited about that. Also had a lady there who related how, she dealing with violence, driving a car, someone pulls up alongside her and executes a person in the car next to her, that sort of thing. No one should ever see such horrific things, but this is South Africa. The closest I'm getting in the Vaal region is going to be Vanderbijl Park, Mare. I haven't made the banner. I owe that. I need to get that done, but it's not a rush. That will be on, is Ronell here? Or I know it's kind of late for some people. Let me get my calendar up here, folks. So today is the 26th. I'm off to 30th and a week from tonight. A week from tonight will be the meet and greet at the Emerald Casino in Vanderbijl Park. All right. That's on the 26th. All right. So there you go. 26th. Danny Jansa van Rensburg says, sorry, no pretender. What you see is what you get. What do you mean? Are you the gentleman that was from Zimbabwe, Danny? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. If that was you. And I'm sorry you felt you were mistreated. You weren't. What a day. It was my eldest granddaughter's 14th, and we had to break up apart. Oh, my goodness. Her grandfather passed away. That's a tough day to lose your grandfather. Sorry to hear that, Corey. And happy birthday to your granddaughter, but I'm sorry to hear. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second, Corey. Your eldest granddaughter's 14th birthday, and we had to break away the party for her grandfather. So your husband died? Corey, I'm sorry. Am I misunderstanding? Your husband died? My deepest thoughts, deepest condolences to that, if I'm understanding correctly. Or was it a grandfather on the other side? Mickey Dangerous, don't feel shy. Every super chat is appreciated. Let's see, Carolyn just gave a 14 Rand super chat. It's appreciated. Sharks won. All South African sides won this weekend. Look at that. The Bulls on the road. The Stormers at home. The Lions at home. And the Sharks on the road. Wow. Wow. Myra Page is here. Hey, Myra. Myra's been with us a long time. Yep. What the Fluff is back. And then, thank you, Caroline. That's her first super chat. Thank you for that, Caroline. Michael Marks. Well done, Sharks. Looking, what is this? Whoa, it jumped on me there. Looking forward to meeting you. Chris, glad you'll be in the Vanderbijl Park. Yes, Graham, I haven't been there in a couple of years, so I'm looking forward to it as well. I need to make a few phone calls for people in the area that I need to reach out to. Shawnee says, cheers, having some juice. Hope you managed to get a bigger room in Johannesburg. Hey, Alan. Well, I don't know how they go. This is the biggest one we had in a little while with 60 people, so 55, 60 people. Travel safely. Thank you, Dylan. Mark Bossoff just gave 200 Rand saying thank you. You're very welcome, Mark. And that was Mark's first super chat. Thank you. You guys are very kind. Pierre Orban is back. This, of course, is the son of the Prime Minister of Hungary, Viktor Orban. Adele Visser, welcome to you. Another grandfather. That was, okay. Okay, Corey, I'm sorry, that's getting a little complicated. Your ex-boyfriend is her grandfather on the other side. Okay, condolences, but confusion too, so I'm not going to delve into that. All right, so Antoinette might looking forward to meeting Joburg. I'm looking forward to this as well. Andre von Kanan, once again, thank you, sir, for all the chat, dedication, inspiration, awesome live session. You're very welcome. Yeah, it's a terrible birthday for your granddaughter. Remember that. Vanderbijl Park, wish I was there in my hometown. Oh, okay, Del. Francois says, don't be too quick with congrats to the Sharks. They were a really terrible night. Yeah, it's fine, but they won. It's, but I'm not going to, I'm not a Sharks fan. I'm just trying to be, fair and magnanimous. That mustache is curling up there. I'm going to fix that. As Mike Kruger gave us 70 rand super chats, and thank you for everything. Appreciate your dedication. You're right to us plebes. Well, we're all plebes. And it's Mari. We're all plebes. Amanda says, we stayed for the photo op, had to rush home to my mom. My daughter asked me, is this live? And said, you're famous. Thanks for the photo op. You're very welcome, Amanda. It was my pleasure. It was my pleasure. Can we download your theme song somewhere? Yeah, the problem is I tried to load it to Twitter or something like that, but what I could probably do, what you mean, the Save South Africa song? What I could probably do is put it on WeTransfer, but then they need people's email, so I'm not really sure where I can put it where people can just get to it. Yeah, so actually I think you can get it off of Suno. Let me see if you can get it off of Suno, if I can make it public. Let me do that. Let me go to Suno. It's not Suno. Come on. There we go, Suno. Let me go to my account and see, because I pay for that. But you don't have to pay to have an account there or to download things. Let me see. All right, where's my library at? And see if I can get you a link, and maybe that'll do it. So, Save South Africa. Which one is it? Is it the 318? I think it's this one. Hang on a second. Yeah, okay, that's the one, because here's the other version. Oh, it's that one. Okay, so I'll make it public. Okay, now how do I share? Copy link. Okay, all right, guys, I can do that for you now. All right, you can go here and get it if you want to, if you're talking about Save South Africa. All right, here you go. Paste. That's the link. Hopefully it all fit in there and hopefully it works. I made that public now, so you can go download it. All right. Okay. Thanks for asking. I'm really happy about that song. I love that song. I hope you guys like it too. Sounds like you do. Pin message. Okay, so that's pinned at the top. Jory visits the Vol. I grew up at the Vol Power Station. Okay, Lynette. It's not a Sharks game unless they lose. You guys always try to outdo the best. So come on, let's do a big Greek Thunder Gun. Yeah, Alan, but Thunder Gun is not a big place. Having a big one there is not going to be a good idea. I mean, it's oof. Yeah, the Colonel is very tall, says Matt. Yes, I am very tall. Not Victor Matfield tall, but almost. You're missing this media scream racism for Deion Sanders' son falling in the draft. Are you serious? Army, I am missing that. That's funny. Talking about somebody else comment that made a comment. A great. Oh, okay. Okay, got you, Donnie. Okay. Corey gave me 14 rand super chat. What's your favorite color? Purple. Purple. This is kind of plum, but I love purple. That's my favorite color. Used to be green, but 36 years in the Army, green's not my favorite color. Okay, so cool. Stunning song. Thank you, Pat. Good to know you're going to be in my hometown of Halleck. Okay, Vernon. I've picked my own daughter-in-law. They've met through relationship, my own version of days. Okay, Corey, I got you. Okay. Okay, Francois is hitting the bed, so sleep well. Carlos Freda missed your comment. What's that? It's the age. What's the age? Oh, people get too old, they're going to bed early. That's fine, folks. Can't expect to be here forever. We got 330 plus people here right now. Thanks for all being here. I really appreciate that. I'm not in the right place. There's my studio. Now things look easier. Okay. Mandy from Ryan says good night. Oh, I didn't even say I love Purple too. Yeah. Deep Purple. Yeah, Deep Purple's a decent band. Not my favorite, but they had a couple good songs. Everyone can download from YouTube. Yeah, well, not everyone knows how to download from Cyber. Hey, CyberX, how you doing, man? Folks, CyberX is back. CyberX got some help, and it's feeling a lot better, at least well enough to be with us tonight. So thanks for being with us. Yep. Colonel, we're having crisis. By the way, at 10. Yeah, I heard that the water's just flying out of there, and I don't know how high it got. Did it get to your house, Jan? Old housemate of mine moved to Halleck a few years ago. Haven't checked it. Okay. Purple is royal. That's correct. Well, actually, Arctic, you don't have to have YouTube Premium to download things from YouTube. You just have to know how to do it. There's ways to do it. Purple's my favorite color, too, but when you have red suntan, it makes it look sore. Okay, Kate, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, people are happy to see CyberX here. See CyberX? I told you, man. In the darkest of hours, you just reach out. There are people there. Who knows? Can't believe you're still going to jazz. Yes, I'm going to Jazz Festival, Lindy. I paid for the ticket. I'm going to go. I won't stay all that long. I was a little disappointed in Jazz Festival last night. Then I couldn't get a schedule. I didn't know when they started until I got here. They finally uploaded online, and on top of that, you can't go to every event. I can only go to 3 rooms, 3 places where they had bands. There's like 6 places or 4 or 5 places where they have bands. You can't go. And half the building is blocked off to VIP, and there were no VIP tickets for sale. They don't sell them. So they kept them for the caterers and, the rich, wealthy clients. And that's kind of pisses me off. I paid a premium for tickets, and I don't get any premium service for it. So I felt kind of ripped off. There was a good band last night called The Brother Has Moved On or something like that. And they were pretty good. I enjoyed it. And then after they sang 2 songs, they they started talking this bullshit about Palestine, and I just left. I had enough of it. I can't listen to this bullshit. I didn't come here to listen to your politics. I came here to listen to jazz music. So they were just annoying. Very disappointing. Don't need to hear about Palestine. You can shove that up your rectum, because I really don't give a crap about listening to Palestine nonsense. You're freaking, look, Cape Town's a wonderful place, but it's full of lefty pukes. It's disgusting. I don't know where those people come from, but you see it here all the time. That's one of the drawbacks of Cape Town. People on the political left, their heads so far up their rectum, their eyes are brown. Yep. Bunch of woke turds in this part of the country. I'll send you some pics. Okay. Yeah, I bet a lot of people have damage. I hope it doesn't get your house. Amanda, he draws power from people. Oh, I do, man. You're right, Arctic. I'm like a vampire. I draw energy from crowds. You guys fuel me. That's, well, that and the cocaine. Cocaine. Ride the white horse. Remember that song? Ride the White Horse? Oh, my goodness. Will the East Rand be on your tour agenda, Colonel? Well, I see. Has anybody in Benoni mentioned me? That's what I forgot to. I haven't got all the Cape Town goals, guys. I'm not going to have time when I come back. Afternoon from Alabama. Yeah, Gideon Jacobs, welcome too. Welcome, South Africa. Only caters count. My brown-eyed girl. It's a little Van Morrison. Brown-eyed girl. You never shared your cocaine. No, I didn't, Dylan, because I didn't have any. Coke in the can, not by the gram. Okay, riding on the ranch with my hat on, my boots dusty, says Derek. Okay, Dan Bailey's in from Wyoming. Dan's one of my favorite cowboys. Absolutely, cowboy action shooter. Pretty cool. One of the coolest things I ever got to do. I actually enjoyed that. I don't usually get excited about going to the range, but I really enjoyed the cowboy action shooting. That was fun. Dan was our guide to that and really introduced us to it. William LaRue, Cape Town is totally welcome to Pretoria. Well, I will be in Pretoria, because it's my favorite part of South Africa, and I'm looking forward to it. And look, a lot of people up there know me. I didn't know I was so well known in the Cape Town area, but wow, it's 50 through 53 times now. It's crazy. Sync Masters in the East Rand. Okay. And Amanda, don't let her watch too much. She swears like an old sailor. I'm annoyed. Who's this? Is her daughter watching? Oh, your daughter's watching Famous Colonel Live thing, laughing her head off right now. She normally doesn't watch me. How old is your daughter? Which daughter, man? Which one? How are we talking about? Okay, yeah, I'll try to keep it clean. Repeat the dates for Howick. The dates for Howick is tomorrow, Mark. Tomorrow and the next day. So I will be in Howick 27 and 28. I'll be in Durban 29 and 30. And on the 28th, I'll also be stopping in Peter Maritzburg, but I'm going to Jim Green, the shoe factory. Yep. So that's, so basically 26, 27, 28, 29, Durban and Howick. And then, hang on a second. I'm sorry, not 26. Today's 26. 27, 28, 29, 30. 27 to 30 in KZN. All right. Right now, the plan is 28, lunchtime at Woodstone in Howick for lunch, meet and greet. Then the 29th, Bolito, yet to be established, and then probably at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then the 30th at Tiger's Milk at Suncoast Casino in Durban. And yeah, then it's off to PE on May 2nd. It's Ronaldo. Sorry, man, I swallowed a frog. Ronaldo Goes birthday. Yeah, so we'll be there for that. When the chat today got religious, we had to leave. Thanks for answering my question. Yeah, I'm sorry you left because we got the end of that. It only stayed for a couple minutes, and the gentleman was asked to leave, and someone took him out of there because he was being rude. So I'm sorry you felt the need to leave, Ian YouTubian, but the rest of us had to deal with it. So anyway, but thank you for coming. It was nice to meet you. After you saying you'd be there, I got to see it. Reg Dodd is here. West Coast is not woke. Just walk out. Okay. Only cowboy I know is a rhinestone. Oh, don't get me started on that. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. Glenn Campbell, man, wow. Oh, I love that song as a kid. I'm not a country music fan, but I love Rhinestone Cowboy. Like a rhinestone cowboy. I'm flying out to Ohio soon. Looking forward to seeing my family again. Okay, Katie, have a safe trip there. Pierre says, right, boys and gals. Catch you on the flip side. All right, take care, Pierre. Charles Van Onsen, the voice of reason, is here. Oh, of course, I'm in a good mood. The Stormers, they didn't just win. They destroyed Benetton. This is awesome. They are coming into form at just the right time. But again, I'm really heartbroken about what happened to Brock Harris. I hope it's nothing serious, but I get the sense it was serious. We lost Deon Faree last week. And both these players, it may be the end of their careers. I hope not. Fingers crossed for both of them. But Deon Faree looks very serious. Look, I empathize with them because I've got a serious injury too, which I've had for decades. I didn't even know I had it. And it's just gotten to the point where it's problematic now, and so thankfully I saw a physiotherapist. Erica took care of that. Thank you for that, Erica. I probably would never have done that. I just would have suffered because that's just an age. It's just a flesh wound. Just a flesh wound. Anyway, so that reminds me of that Saturday Night Live where they do the Jeopardy, and the guy played Sean Connery. He always did wordplay. He made fun of if anyone ever saw the Saturday Night, those are so funny. Those are so funny. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oops, now my chat froze over. Damn it. Okay, I have to go back to the browser because my chat's frozen. Really made my girlfriend's day for having a selfie with me. Sorry if I was a little awkward, but it was really cool meeting you. No, I was not awkward at all. I was fine. Next time you want to sing your own song, you got the voice. Caroline, I got no voice. I cannot sing. You can be kind to me and say I can sing, but I know better. I know better. We can always do Tausendmal berührt, tausendmal ist nichts passiert, tausend und eine Nacht, es hat Zoom gemacht. That's Klaus Lagerband. Indiana gespielt. We played Indians. Cowboys have returned to the RSA after they ripped you off by the only way they know how to. Huh? What are you talking about, Dylan? I never get a freeze on either MS or Chrome. Okay, Derek. Well, that's great. Wife says you can sing certain songs. Yeah, no, Charles. I could probably use some country music. I can do country voices pretty well. Deutsch rap. And those cover his ears. Any good package you can recommend for snow? I'm looking at buying a K-Way field jacket. Any good jackets? Red John. K-Way's a good choice. I mean, I bought some K-Way stuff. I got a K-Way rain jacket and a pair of sunglasses while I was here. Deon Faree broke his tibia, but not as bad as I feared to expect to be. Okay, that's good news, Rizza. Yeah, but I thought it was really bad. Thank you for the update. Thank you for the update. But I'm worried about Brock Harris now. Off to meet Victor. You're funny tonight. Just love it. Happy chappy. Happy chappy. Keep your chappy happy. Mickey, I wouldn't buy a Tesla, but if somebody gives me one free, yeah, I'd take one for free. All right, Maze, what's going on? Thank you for the update. Strauss Cuisine says, sorry, we couldn't come to meet and greet. We had a bride, my husband's brother. That's okay, Strauss. Not to worry. We had like 55, 60 people there. Connie loves pencils back. I think we must organize a Pretoria meet at a karaoke bar. Oh my God. Oh my God. That would be terrible. If you organize a meet and greet at a karaoke bar, I'm doing Kurt Darren and Kalfoot Soki. I'll warn you that right now. I'm doing Kalflet Soki. Very serious question. Have you tried the divorce or divorce from Joyce? No, haven't. Got a question. Do anyone know why our passports, where you get name or surname, they'll turn name? Huh? No, it's French. Are you asking? Yeah, no, in your passport, international language diplomacy is French and English. So most passports have the French on there. Prénom is your given name, and nom is your surname. Yep, it is French. No one here speaks French. Non, c'est pas vrai. Heinrich Johannes Swanepoel, c'est pas du tout. Il y a quelqu'un qui peut pas le français, c'est moi. Je parle le français depuis plus de 25 ans. J'ai appris le langue comme étudiante à l'école de langue en Californie. Yeah, l'Institut de la Défense. Ouais, je parle le français depuis longtemps. Yeah, so there is someone here who speaks French, and that's exactly what it is. Okay. Yep, Afrique du Sud is French. Yep. All right. I'm Suzuki, you do. Hey, Cyberx is back there. Tesla won't be no practical. So, well, I was given a ride in a Porsche Boxster. Oh my God. It's a lovely car, but I had to fold myself in half to get into it. I had to fold myself in half to get into the Porsche Boxster. Jazz gave me a ride on that. It was lovely. Thank you, Jazz. But that thing is so small. I mean, it's like on a go-kart. You're like in a go-kart riding around in the city streets, man. Chris Lilly says, hi, nice meeting you, and thanks for the photos. She's glued to this live now that she's met you. Real life famous person. Shout out to Lily. Hey, Lily. Hey, Lily. It's the more as a customs West Africa has some clue when you're looking at your passport. Every language I don't understand is French to me. I was boxed in a Porsche Boxster. Oh my gosh, folks, that thing is tiny. That thing is tiny. Anyway, yeah. So, oh my goodness, that was pretty interesting. Yep. Afrikaans because I do not understand a word. Leon Arenas, ek praat nie Afrikaans nie. Yeah, you can imagine. Well, put me in a Porsche Cayenne. Yeah, that's a big, big freaking, SUV. That'll work. But a Boxster, my goodness, man, my goodness. Okay, so let me give you some of the updates here. So here we go. We'll get you some of the meet and greets. Okay, for the folks who are still here, we've got 300 plus viewers here right now. So we did Ronda Bosch. That was the other night. That was the refugee program and Trump and tariffs, and it was live streamed. People watched it. Today was Blauberg. That is Blauberg for me. There you go. That was with Ziane, and it was fantastic. She was a wonderful guest, and I really loved having her in there. We had a great time, and we had no brudkis and no onions. No onions. So there you go. That was today. Fantastic. Next one up is Howick at the Woodstone Restaurant and Wine Bar at 12 p.m. Monday, April 28th. Yep. And that's at Woodstone in Howick, right downtown, for those of you who know Howick. All right. I like that. It's a photograph of me flying over the Okavango Delta in a Huey helicopter when I was Lieutenant Colonel. All right, there's the Durban meet and greet. That's at 4 p.m. Wednesday, April 30th at Tiger's Milk at Suncoast Casino in Durban. That's me as a lieutenant in the Gulf War after the war was over, the day that I flew home, shaving. You can see I'm a tall drink of water there, and my hair is brown, light brown chestnut. Anyway, so there will be a Bolito one, but we haven't set that up on the 29th. Then there's the PE visit, and that PE one is at Tapas. That's me as a full colonel at the Army War College, and that's at 5:30. The reason for 5:30 is my flight comes in late, so I apologize. You're welcome to come earlier, folks, and you can just hang around for a little bit when I get there if you have to get back because of darkness. But that's at Tapas Bar and Restaurant in PE. All right? All right. There you go. So that's upcoming ones. We got others coming, but those are the ones that are set up. Right. Mickey Dangerous gave 70 Rand. You're crushing South African media. I'm delivering absolute truth. USA, missing me following your lead. Okay. 47th edition, 47th press. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. And thank you for the super chat. And just jump way past that super chat. Come back here where there is. Okay. So, Woodstone, got it, says Mark. Okay, it's at noon, lunchtime one. And it's a public holiday, if I'm not mistaken. Lily's turning 14 on May 23rd. She has a photo of you at the block. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay. Yes, man. Okay, yes. Okay, now I'm trying to zero in who I was thinking of. Yes, that was a lovely experience. Thank you all for coming, and I really do appreciate it. William is asking when I'm in Pretoria. I'll be in Pretoria the 9th through the 11th, or to the 11th. Yeah, and I may jet up there earlier days, but I've got an Uppington visit in between Joburg and Pretoria. So I like the theme between the Colonel and Ronaldo. What's the theme, Bloodcoat? Must go. Good night, Retha. Thanks for being here. Say hi to Jordan for me, please. Please say hi to Jordan. Hope he's doing well. Tell him the Stormers won big time. He would have loved it. I never got jazz. Sounds like a bunch of people playing each other melody. It does, Francois. It does. This guy's playing his own music. That guy's playing his music. But I love saxophone and I like the horn. So the trumpets, but the saxophone, I love hearing saxophone. It's my favorite instrument. I love drums, percussion, but I love saxophone. Excellent receiver of revenue at Boxburg, says Miss K. Good grief, where do you get all the energy? Well, Pat Newman, it's a good question. Where do we get the energy? Particularly when I'm limping on one leg right now. And I walked 5-6 kilometers tonight. At least 6 kilometers tonight. I want to be a cowboy, and you can be my cowgirl. Yeah, you really made my girlfriend's day for having a selfie. Okay, I already did this. How did we get back here? I'm way back where I was at before. What happened here? My chat's way behind. Lily says, hi, nice to meet you, and thanks for the photo. She's glued. Okay, I already read that too. Okay. Okay, Dan Bailey gave $10 super chat. Have a drink or two of me as I re-up to a new decade today. Oh! You aged up. Dan Bailey's birthday? Oh, looky there, folks. Happy birthday to Dan Bailey. Wow, another decade. Okay. Well, I'm looking for it. Hang on. I got to find it. Where is our birthday cake at? Come on. Where are you hiding at? Videos to show. There we go. Hang on a second. Videos to show. Well, first one, we gotta do this one, right? You guys know the red Teletubby, right? You know the Teletubby. Then you know this fella here, right? You know this fella here, right here. Check it out.
A fucking goat outside.
It's just a goat.
No, it's a fucking goat.
I get old. I'm telling you, folks. But here, Dan Bailey, happy birthday to you. We'll never get old, man. Oh, I can't say the darndest things. The kid is like puzzled, perplexed. What do you mean it's not an effing goat? Of course it's an effing goat. Oh, I love it. I'm still laughing at that video. I saw it like 3 years ago. Jeffrey Epstein's victim and Prince Oh, my goodness. Wow. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Oh, my goodness. Colonel, please, just a request. When in Howtank, please make a meet and greets a bit earlier. Not safe to drive distance. Yeah, I know, Suzanne. I do my best. You see that in Durban, we're doing them at 4 o'clock. Yep. The problem with that is that people work. So, we got to find a combination in between. So that's why I try to do them in multiple places. I mean, if I had my way, I would do one in 4 ways. We might do one in 4 ways. 4 ways, then Northcliffe. 4 ways is probably easier because we get a lot of people in 4 ways, whereas Thundergun can only take so many people. So happy birthday to Dan Bailey. And don't forget, it's not just a regular goat. It's an effing goat. Oh dear, goat got my cake. 14 days to pay or the issue of court summons. What's that? Handsome dancer, German song. I don't know that one. It's a sheep, man. It's a sheep. The Bulls have a shot at the top spot thanks to Scarlet. Yes, because Leinster lost. That's right, Fleshin. Well done to the Scarlets beating Leinster. What happened there? Did Leinster not play its top team, or did the Scarlets just show up and destroy them? Wow. See you at 12 then. Good night, Mark. Okay. You're very welcome. Okay. Rory Copy. All right. I wonder what the little girl will say when she sees Biden on the other side of her window. How is it that you're so involved with South Africa? Thanks for all you've done. Oh my goodness. How is it so involved? Well, look, because I'm an Africanist. I'm an African specialist, regional specialist for Africa, among other things. Lived all over Africa. I've reported on Africa. I've done development work in Africa. I've authored books and articles on Africa. Why South Africa? Because South Africans started gravitating to my channel when I started doing news on Africa and the world. And, I know a ton about South Africa, more than most people, including most South Africans. And so, yeah. Yep, Four Ways to Northcliffe. We'll do probably both of those. So, yeah. Guys, look, the meet and greets take a lot of energy out of me. For those that went today's meet and greet, you know that I was late. I got there at 11:30, but it started at 11, and it was still going at 4 o'clock when I left. There were still half a dozen people there at 4 o'clock. When I left about 5 minutes to 4, and there were about 6 or 10 people still there. And I was still active from 11:30 till 3:30, 4 hours. I was full on speaking, answering questions, and then recording things, taking selfies, and then making a couple videos. Then finally, I got something to eat, and then I had to leave. Yep. Okay. I don't know where 3 Rivers is, Suzanne. Yeah, Charles, I know that's, but if I make it 4 and it's a 40-kilometer trip away, yeah, but yeah, no, I got you. Oh, okay, so Luke, that's the short answer. Butterfly kisses, okay. No, I do not smoke anything, Heinrich. I don't smoke anything. I also don't smoke my socks like some politicians do in South Africa. Yeah, the days are all like this for me, Loretta. Okay. Elton John song, yep. Daniel, yep. Elephant Lover, good evening to you. Yaku Swanepoel, my wife wants to stick you for a cappuccino before you leave Cape Town. If you would indulge her, please. I'm not sure how we're going to finish that or pull that off, Yaku, because I'm leaving Cape Town tomorrow morning. So I'm not sure how we can pull it off. Maybe when I come back this way, yeah, that's a possibility. So I'd have to check my flight back, maybe meet me at the airport or something like that, or Belleville, Brockenfell or something like that before I head south. Okay. Went to a doctor or dentist that would ask how my ex was. Hank, good night to you. Sleep well. Bonus point win against any Leinster team is something to be savored. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not arguing. I'm just wondering, I'm just curious how it unfolded. Look, I'm probably going to, after catching a little bit of jazz, put my laptop on, try to VPN because the internet connection here is good, and go, I got to publish more videos first, and then go rewatch the Stormers game or watch that Leinster game. German friend of mine maybe used to wear a Swapo shirt, then the locals are friendly. Yeah, I'll bet. Here's to 50 years if it's God's will. Okay. Sock smoking, yeah. There was a huge explosion around today. I didn't hear about that. Jean-Pierre, Nordkia, welcome to you. Vereniging. I've been there. Yeah. Oh, you're in Vereniging. Okay. Well, I was there. I had a braai with Danny van der Westhuizen. Yep. God bless it. Oil on my face. Hang on a second. That's face back oily. I haven't had a chance to wash it since I came back. Don't like oily skin. It's nasty. Anyway. Right. Jeez, I really can't see without these glasses now. Okay. What do you make of Villiers Leroux kicking ball out at end games, not slide pen, and put them 1 point ahead? Villiers Leroux, I didn't see the Bulls game. Is that what you're talking about? He's playing for the Bulls, right? I'm not sure, Amanda. I have to watch and see what happened. But they won, so. Yeah, New Galaxies, loving the interviews. Cool. Glad you're enjoying them. A lot of work. I think the one with Corney Mulder was a really good one. A lot of people really enjoyed that. I've heard a lot of good comments back on that one. Colonel, when you first said you were going to have the meet and greet, you mentioned Wellington. Yeah, I said I'd try to do a Wellington one. That's not working out. You did miss it. I did it in Pearl. I said one in Pearl. I did do an informal meet and greet in Pearl. You did miss that. Only one family came to it. It wasn't a big deal. I drove all the way back. I was going to go to Worcester, and I didn't go to Worcester. Instead, I did the Pearl because people asked me to come there. So yeah, that was the Wellington one. It was a place halfway between Pearl and Wellington. I was at the Canna Wine Estate, Annery Fritz. Yeah. Cyberx, I don't know what's in the news today. I've been busy. I haven't had time to look at it. Corey can get a lift. Give Suzanne a lift, okay? Layla's back. Good to see you there. Good night, Alan and Lorraine. Okay, cool. All right, so, wow, we've dropped a little bit under 300 now. A lot of people going to bed. It's past their bedtime. So, yeah, 283. 304 likes, 1,900 viewers tonight for a late one. It's after 11 o'clock, so I think we'll give everybody a break. Thanks for all the super chat revenue. Wow, guys, that was nice. And the new members, wow. Mickey's tired. I'm going to let you all go to bed then, right? Okay? I'll keep you up. I'm going to go pop in and catch a little bit of the jazz, and I have an excuse. I have to go down to the parking garage level and get some fresh underwear and socks and a t-shirt for the morning. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, we have a date and time for Vanderbilt Park. We already know that. We've already done the Vanderbilt Park. I just haven't made the banner. I've got to make the banner. I've been busy. Vanderbilt Park is going to be on May 3rd. And I think that's another one. Unfortunately, it's going to be a bit later because I land late in the afternoon. So I think, what time do we say? Ronell's not here. I have to take a look. I have to check with Ronell what time we said. You can come to them early, folks, but I just won't be there right away. So it's an Emerald Casino on the 3rd of May. Did I say what I said? Wait. Yeah, it's the 3rd. Yeah, because I fly to Joburg from PE. You get there late afternoon, and then I think I land at like 3:30, 4 o'clock. I think we said 6, but yeah, it's all predicated on my flights, folks. So, yeah. Beard shaved it. Nope, it's not. Subscriber base is barely going anywhere, folks. It's not happening. We are still 21,150 subscribers away. And you've got about 3 weeks to make it happen. Hang on a second. That's an interesting title. I've changed the title. It's interesting because they're going to give me a better. Oh, that didn't come out as well. Go back to this one. It gives me 88 score. Okay, cool. All right. So, yeah. So if you want, there's a video that's going to be published right after this. And that's on the refugee thing that I was talking about earlier. So just got to make sure everything's up to date with it. Oh, come on. This stupid thing didn't. I got to fix this now. Hang on a second. Sorry, guys. Strange. So, yeah, that's YouTube sometimes is a little funky here. I don't know what's going on. So, looks like I've got it sorted now. Just got to have to open up another tab to make it happen. So there'll be a refugee video coming up on this. There'll also be another update on the Iran thing, the story I did the other day. So I've just got to edit that. I can hear the music again. So the Jazz Festival must have been on a break over there. Now they're live again. All right, so that video is publishing now. Strange Events Addressed. You guys can check that out. It's a short one, so don't lose any sleep over it. It's about 4 minutes. Okay, so cool. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. You're all going to bed. Okay, all right, thanks, everybody. And everybody who came to the meet and greet today, thank you so much. Those who I ran into on the street in Bloberg Strand, those I ran into the street at DHL Greenpoint Stadium. So nice to see you all, and thank you all for taking selfies with me. I hope you're well, and you go well. Good night, everybody. I'll catch you probably tomorrow evening from Howick. unless I happen to stop and make a short somewhere along the way. All right. Thanks for being here. Okay. Maybe they don't want you to shave your beard. Yeah. Jazz has still playing music late. Yeah, I don't know, 3 a.m. They did certainly till 2 o'clock last night. So, yeah. All right, guys. That's it. Cheers. Bye-bye. Be safe.